Oh, come on. Come on.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First carry now. This is Johnson. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5.
Duke Johnson.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
32-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. 7 yards to pick up there.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yards.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Watson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Oh, come on.
Watson looks to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, it's Watson. Screen play, Johnson. They'll wind up getting 10 back.
Yo, you're not going to block him, bro? You're just going to look at him right there?
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel
Jesus
like
fucking
they saw
bro.
something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Game, bro.
To the air yet again, Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Stop betting this nigga, please. Stop. Stop it. Yo,
so in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Oh, bro. Stop building this motherfucker, man. God damn, I'm gonna do much.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40-yard line.
You got here throwing picks and shit. What a fucking retard, bro. Like, you're not this catch those too?
2nd and 10. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Dumping it off for Johnson. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
A 51-yard attempt.
Twice.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. They got the interception, but very little movement after. And that
he can't drop the ball, right?
For 3, and it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Look at that, bitch.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Complete to Jay.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly.
Bro, stop bailing this nigga out, bro. Please. Yo, please. Stop helping him out.
The Texans here
this nigga just fucking caught the one triple coverage, bro.
Secondary.
Fucking serious?
It's Jackson.
I'm out of this shit. I'm not gonna take
Snead's got it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Jackson to Snead that time. 1st down, Baltimore.
And a Raven 1st down.
My fucking God.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Texans 3. Ravens nothing.
I'm not the fucking go to fuck this game. Trying to roll the ball out of the ground. I'm fucked up. nigga Bubbles right now just slipped up his ass.
Here's the local Texas product, J.K. Dobbins. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
A gain of 2.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside.
This
here
nigga got
in
injured for what now, bro? Man, fuck this shit. Bobby Wagner.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here.
He didn't even got hit. He didn't even got nothing, bro.
Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay.
God damn,
with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
I get touched, I dropped the ball. Ain't that nice?
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off because the running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer. Tremendous body control.
I am frustrated.
Pretty good arm there, too.
Sitting here looking for my money play. One of them. The whole entire formation of Trey White flex is not in my playbook. I thought I had it in here.
Gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Not use that formation,
this
I
nigga
guess.
I'm
out of this fucking league, bro. Fuck this game.
And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Deron
Harmon.
Man, I tell you what, I just traded for Harmon.
I don't want to hear that shit.
He's number 20. That shit looked like Ed Reed, bro. That shit looked like Ed Reed. I was like,
this nigga here catching balls and fucking triple coverage. That's it.
Trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Yeah, we think he's good. This nigga here breaking tackles and shit. You got a nice fucking running back.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
I get going one thing, man. I've been labbing these blitzes out today. But that's the thing. They work. But I learned them today by labbing them. So I got them wrote down, but I don't have them mastered yet. So this fucker is quick hiking the shit out of me.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
All that bullshit. GG, nigga, suck my dick.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
This shit? I leave my shit on fucking sleep mode for a fucking reason. For my second download, but it's fucking on sleep mode. It's no fucking thing. Fucking leave that shit on then. God damn. Hands up to the guy.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
I got hope on the line at the beginning. I was hoping I'd get back there.
2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Oh, an accurate passes with fucking Russell Wilson on the run. That's nice.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He gets this one to Johnson.
Quit hiking me. I'm still learning. I got them wrote down. They come in. I learned on the day though. What is he screaming about?
And a first down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
23 more yards.
23 yards on the play.
First down.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Damn it.
From the gun, Watson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
I hit circle to get off the linebacker. They switched to another linebacker, and they're pushing on D-line.
He's at the 30, past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Texans 3. Justin Tucker.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Texans 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Texans 38-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
I'm not an asshole, but if I really wasn't an asshole, it would have been that bitch. You ugly as fuck. Ain't nobody want to FaceTime you. You look like a fucking cow.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right.
Holy shit.
He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I forgot my own 4th down rule.
You might as well just kick yourself.
Shut up. 4th and 3 or less are across the 50.
So on
4th and 3 or less.
Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field.
46 yards.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
I've been dying to do that since the fucking beta. I played with Hills. Run it from Lamar Jackson on a fake field goal.
Play in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
I'm not trying to be an ass. It's just fun to do. Like it's just fun to do. I don't know. I'm about to run hang 'em favorite play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this
next drive. I'm being a smart ass. The play I used on him when we were playing the other night.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
2nd and 5.
Second down and 5.
God dang, she butts her ass.
From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down, Ravens.
No, I don't know why he did that. I mean, I'm happy he did, but no, I don't have anything on him.
First and 10. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Go to Hills. I'm going to lead the league in rushing with Lamar Jackson.
Coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Jackson on first down. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Snead. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker.
4th and 1. I got to do it.
He's going to try to run for it.
It was 4th and 1. I had to do
it. He gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game. A risky 4th.
I got to get these wins or I get them, bro. Leave me alone.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Oh, I tried to lateral it. That was a bad idea. I hit 0-1. I thought he could give it to me in time. Shit.
And this is back where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body.
I'm not good at that triple option.
It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Working with his 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Watson. He gets it to Cooks.
How is this man not fumbling that ball? Like, look at these hits.
7 yards there and a first down.
The 27-yard line.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Jerron Harmon makes the tackle.
Harmon on the tackle. It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 now. Watson underneath for Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll run with a former All-Pro. This is David Johnson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a 2nd down and 6. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Somebody stop breathing into the mic so hard.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Yeah, breathing like you're breathing the coat.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Jimmy Smith, the one who brought him down.
Hey, keep that out.
A gain of 2 on the play.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. And he finds still is complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Throwing again is Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Watson looks to throw again. This is Johnson. He's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Again, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Caught on the slant. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans cut into that lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That wasn't my job. My job was to see if I could fix the water.
From the gun, Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Yeah. I'm on the game. What's up?
To throw again. Jackson, flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Out of the gun, Watson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Watson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
I see what you did there.
Operating from the gun, Watson. Johnson's got it complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
1st and 10.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, robbed home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for Baltimore, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, I told him I wasn't trying to disrespect him about the Lamar Jackson fake field goals. It's just I've never been able to, you know, besides the beta, I was like, man, I want to run it. Not one sack all game. I ain't gonna edit my playbook though. I'm missing like 3 formations out of this on offense. Spent all this time on defense.
This nigga don't believe me, bro. He's gonna text this man in the day of advance, bro. I might have to just keep this nigga out, bro. All Barron's usual. Fuck that nigga. Another doing gang signs and shit. Oh, she wildin'. That dude's done. This nigga's always up in that bitch, bro.
I'm ignoring you, Loki. I tried using that guy. I almost got in the end zone with him once. Dobbins was my... I don't want to upgrade. Vertical threat. Possession.
Oh. Niggas done fucked up now. Niggas gave me the 6 now. Hey. Whew. Jelly. Beat Boosie over the big. Hey. Weenies. Bow, nigga. Like, I'm gonna be a problem now.
GG's in the chat.
Good.
Shit
I'm
is
just
all we
laughing,
need.
bro. That's what's wrong with me. I haven't even laughed the whole shit. I'm still complaining.